So thanks once again for dropping by the channel. If you like the content, if you're new to the channel, please hit subscribe, share the video if you enjoyed it, if you felt it was useful. I also do have a Patreon account as well. Link will be in the description. Now let's get into this. So first off, apologies for the lack of uploads over the last few days. I've just had a couple of days rest, just not been breaking out the stand or the phone. And yeah, I've been for the last few days, I've been taking it easy. But now we've got some news. Now we're back in business, and it's a bit of a weird one. So F.A. Ajagba, who was a heavyweight prospect, who's based out of America. Now, Ajagba had been fighting on PBC Al Haymon for a while now. I think he really came to prominence about 2 years ago when he had that fight with Curtis Harper, where Harper just walked straight out of the ring. He didn't even, as soon as the bell went, he walked straight out of the ring. That was when people started to kind of take notice of Ajagba, but not because of his skill necessarily. I mean, people were impressed before by his punching power, but more so the fact that the guy just walked out of the ring. And since then, he's been with PBC Al Haymon. He's been fighting on some of their cards. I believe he fought on, I think I could be wrong, but yeah, I believe it was the Kalnaki Hellenius undercard. I believe he fought on that. And yeah, he was with Al Haymon, going along nicely. I'll say nicely. There was a few little scares. He was dropped in, I think, a fight before Christmas or just not long after Christmas, one or the other. But other than that, he was going along nicely. Now, he's left Al Haymon and gone and joined Bob Arum in Top Rank. When's the last time you actually see fighters leave Al Haymon? Very rare. Very rare you hear fighters leaving Al Haymon. And going to Top Rank. Bob Arum in Top Rank. They don't have that many heavyweights though, and I just think off the top of my head, I'm just trying to think. They obviously have Tyson Fury, obviously. They have Brian Jennings. Did they have Oscar Rivas? No. I know he's fought on a Top Rank card, but I don't know if he's signed for them. They have Kubrat Pulev, who's fighting AJ. Maybe I'm missing. I'm sure there's probably other heavyweights there, but off the top of my head, I can't really think of any. I know, obviously, being with Bob Arum works very close with Frank Warren, so you could always say, okay, maybe he'll fight, one of Frank Warren's heavyweights. But to me, it's a bizarre move, because F.A. Ajagba was being built up by Al Haymon, PBC. I did find it bizarre when Al Haymon announced all these fights are going to be on PBC and Showtime over the next few months. And, we had, names here and there, but we didn't have Ajagba's name. Now, some people might have said at the time, well, maybe it's because he was fighting nobody. Yeah, but still, you want to get the name out there early. So, it's a weird one, because Bob Arum, as I said, doesn't have that many heavyweights. In terms of, PBC, they have good, but they've, guys like Wilder, Ruiz, but they have good heavyweights for a prospect to fight on his way up. I mean, they have guys like Charles Martin. They have guys like Adam Kalnaki. And Chris Arreola is still signed with Al Haymon. Luis Ortiz. There's a few others as well. I probably just can't quite think of things on my phone, my other phone alongside me. But I've got a few heavyweights, a few names that are decent, feeders, fringe contenders or, gatekeepers. So for him to go and join Bob Arum, I mean, I know it's a strange one. At the end of the day, when I look at fighters swapping promoters, if you're not happy with your current promoter, or if or you feel that promoter can do a better job, jump ship, make more money. If you feel like you're better off with that promoter, go for it. But it's a weird one, because it's like, I don't even think I've really heard not even many fighters, really criticize Al Haymon who've been with him, or openly been looking to get out of contracts with Al Haymon. I've very rarely seen it. Vanis Martirosyan did it, and he, by his own admission, regretted it, because he signed with Don King, which is that's got bad idea written all over it. So yeah, it's a strange one. F.A. Ajagba with Bob Arum in Top Rank. They'll obviously have him out on ESPN, which is a decent platform. And Ajagba, he's an interesting fighter, because I'm keen to see how he gets on, because I've seen, there's a few things there that worry me. He seems to be able to punch a bit. There's a few little worries there, but who knows? Maybe what Bob Arum will do is he'll feed Ajagba a couple of easy, wins, and then maybe they'll target, whenever this fight happens, they'll target the Dubois Joyce winner. You know, who knows? That'd be that. I wouldn't mind seeing that fight actually either, man. Be a decent fight. Let me know your thoughts down below. Strange one. Let me know your thoughts down below. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe, of course, if you are new. And as always, people, before I go, people, thank you for dropping by the channel. Thanks. Hope you enjoyed the video that you just saw. Remember, please like and share. It really, really helps me out. I do have Patreon as well. You can go over there. There's some podcasts up now. Go and have a listen if you like it. All well and good. Thanks a mil for all the support, people. I will talk to you.